going live now, but that's just because I want to make sure everything's working. So
Right,
we're live, but
yeah,
YouTube. Let's see what that looks like.
I'll probably have to hit the bathroom before we actually go live.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you know,
we're live on YouTube, but hey,
mm-hmm. I have it opened because I just want to see how it looks. So, I did say in the promotions that we weren't going live till 7:30, so we're not going to probably have anybody on now. You think we should just run through it, or should we go like intro into main segment and then record all our extra stuff afterward?
Yeah, just do all extra, just like we normally would.
Okay. I mean, if nobody signs on, then we're definitely doing it the way we always do. And then for next week, I put a placeholder down there. I had an idea of doing like cult movies from decades, and we can like start with the 80s, and each of us could do like our 5 favorite cult films, or something like that from that time period.
All right.
It's a placeholder. I don't know if we definitely want to do that or not. I had originally said I wanted to do Jurassic Park at some point for the 35th anniversary, and then I did the math, and it's only 32 years. So, like, we do 32nd anniversary.
You always got the 1 hour he gave you. It's all set up for you.
Well, yeah, we got that one too, the music one. This one I thought was kind of easy and fun, and
yeah,
it's almost like an extended version of Movies That Time Forgot.
For only working 3 days this week, it's been a long fucking week.
I had off yesterday because I got a new TV delivered, and I got the PS5 finally. And it was being delivered yesterday, and somebody had to be home to sign for it.
Oh, jeez.
They wouldn't let me do like like you could do like the pre-signing on UPS, and then they drop it off. They wouldn't do it with this material, so I had to be home for it, which is fine. I kind of wanted to take a personal day anyway. I just wish it wasn't a Wednesday.
Friday would have been better, or Monday.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Is also because Mondays and Fridays I don't have classes, which makes it easier for me. And days that I have classes, I got to like work things out either with a sub or something. Did you see a text from Kev a little while ago? It was like, I don't know if you know this or not, but it says on YouTube that we're going live at 7:15.
Yeah, I did. I'm like, really?
I do that purposely so I could go on and check things. So what we're doing tonight for the main segment, I have 20 movies. Some of them are real, and some of them I made up myself. I didn't use AI this time. I made them myself.
Oh, wow.
They are so off the wall, unbelievable, that it really is hard to tell the difference between the real and the fake. So all like these movies are really bad, like B movies. Like,
okay.
It sounds so similar to the fake ones that I made that it's going to be fun to see if you guys can figure out which one's real, which one's fake. Before the fake one, or for the real ones rather, I have the movie poster to put up on the screen just so you know I'm not fucking with you. As you see down in the bottom here, I have a Films and Fermentation banner scrolling now.
I do see this.
Yeah.
Nice.
I also did for the movies that we're going to be talking about, I created banners for those too. So when we talk about the movies, I could put the plot up on the screen. So then this way you guys have it in front of you as I read it. And then as I said, I have the movie posters to go with it if it's a real movie.
Wow, we're getting fancy.
Yeah.
I got new soundboard, new equipment over here. You're doing new things over there, and then Kevin shows up.
And give it to
Uh,
Did you see the Patreon thing I put in there tonight
nah,
for you? Don't
I,
read it.
I
I
didn't.
want you to be surprised by it.
I came on earlier, clicked on, so I could use the settings so I can check my mic
Mhm.
and headset because of the new board and everything. Then I
Yeah.
just left it up and went ate and came back. I went, oh shit, I need to put down the movie quote for the night.
Yeah, I saw it on there. Yeah. It's amazing that we got a movie quote from a guy that's normally silent.
Hey, talking about movies being a fad.
That's funny. That's coming from Charlie Chaplin of all people. That's funny.
I was gonna do one that Christian Bale did, but I may wait to do that when we do another comic book
Okay.
movie because it's like I'm saying, who the hell would dress like a bat and run around the city?
Have you seen the it's like I think it's like a car insurance commercial or a State Farm, I think, commercial where instead of getting Batman, you get Bateman, and
No, I haven't seen that one. No.
it's the actor Jason Bateman,
Oh,
and he's
geez.
like he's got like a superhero costume on. He's riding into town on a scooter. But it's the whole rogues gallery of Batman villains that he comes up against. So it's like Two Face and the Riddler and Joker, and they're fucking amazing looking. The James Gunn DC universe is anywhere near as good as the State Farm commercial. Should be fun.
It won't be. It's DC. They can't. They can't. The studio.
I have faith in James Gunn just because he's done such a good job with Guardians, and he did a really good job with the Suicide Squad movie that he did.
Yeah.
Plus, his
You
TV
know,
shows were pretty good too. He did
the
Peacemaker,
studio's
that was pretty good.
the studio is going to get involved and fuck it up anyway. So
We'll see. Hopefully not. They're trying to do something now, like they did with Marvel, where like Kevin Feige's in charge of Marvel, James Gunn's in charge of DC. So he's like the president of DC Studios. So we'll see. I don't know. I like James Gunn. I have faith in him. I hopefully he doesn't screw it up. So you want to
let me go do
pee
my
pee real quick.
get some ice. So while we were in North Carolina, we did probably the best escape room ever.
Really?
Yes, it was called Kidnapped 2. They take you, they blind, they blindfold you, and put you in a room completely dark. You're in
Do you,
total
do you do the whole room in darkness?
yes.
Now, how do you do that?
You get some door light from under the door. There's a
Mm.
lock that has some light. Then you'll find a flashlight. You find this,
Okay.
but it's the lights never come on in the room.
Wow.
We got
That's like
out of it with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left.
that's like extreme escape room.
That it was cool.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. What did you do with the Chris and Crystal?
Crystal and the boys, yeah.
The boys.
2 minutes and 45 seconds. It was close.
Adrian can still say she's undefeated.
She was sweating.
I imagine.
Oh man. Busy weekend this weekend.
Uh-huh.
Gonna work around the house Saturday. Sunday we got the baptism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll be there too. So
yeah.
And we got the baptism in the morning, then the little party that they have afterwards.
Right.
And then we have to go to Steven's house for my niece Riley's birthday.
Oh,
like right after that. So that's my whole Sunday.
Yeah, your Sunday's done.
Yeah. And then I don't think we have anything on Saturday. I do have some work I got to do around the house, but
yeah, we got housework to do around the house. Since it's like almost 80 degrees out, we might as well do some yard work.
Yeah, right.
Considering it was like fucking frigid today.
I was like 30 something degrees when I left this morning. I didn't wear a jacket or a hoodie or anything this morning because I've been so used to it being like hot. And like I get to my car and I'm like, God, it's so goddamn cold, but I don't feel like going back inside now. So I just dealt with it. But yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be like 60 something and then 80 something Saturday. And I'm like, and it'll be 20 degrees again on Monday.
Yeah, it's supposed to be nice all weekend at least.
Yeah. It's gonna rain on Monday, and that's what it said for Jersey at least. We got 1 minute till game time, according to my clock. I mean, we're already live anyway, but
yeah, nobody's on.
Not yet.
I don't know if I can see people or I just see comments.
So you'll be able to see comments.
Yeah.
And then up in the corner next to the live button, there is a thing that looks like an eye. And it tells you how many live viewers you have.
Next to the live button.
Like next to do you see the timer with the live?
Yep.
So right next to that, there's like an eye with a 0 next to it right now.
Nope, I don't get that counter.
I guess I see it from my end then because I'm the one running the stream.
Yeah.
But there's like a little eye, and that's how many live viewers you have.
And we have 0.
We have 0 right now, but I mean, like it just started at 7:30.
Yeah.
We do have a few likes on the YouTube page, so I'm hoping those likes translate into people joining.
Yeah, they're watching this bullshit waiting for Kevin.
Yeah, and we have a lot of people who liked it on the socials that I was posting it on, so I'm hoping that translates into some people joining.
Let's hope
Kevin. I sent a special invite to Jason and Kathy from All Hollows.
Okay. Have they put another one out yet?
No, I keep checking. I only seen that one so far.
Yeah, I'm like, what the?
I had checked with him earlier this week, and I said, "Are you able to still do the pod Thursday night with stuff you got going on with the christening this weekend and all that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I should be able to." I just wanted to make sure, like, if he had to do like something planning wise, you know.
But you know how we are. We say 7:30 and we actually do 7:45.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid that tonight, but you know, best laid plans of mice and men.
Yep.
So long and thanks for all the fish. Who knew that it would come to this? What was I watching? Oh, I was watching the Orville last night. I read that they're going to be they may be doing a new season at some point, and I got excited by that, so I rewatched the 3 seasons that are available. And in the one episode, they're talking about how this thing was invented that allows you to talk to intelligent species that can't communicate the way we communicate.
Right.
And they mentioned dolphins as being one of the species that they could communicate with. And I laugh because I know that that's Seth MacFarlane making a reference to Hitchhiker's Guide.
Good. Yep.
And then that made me think of the song.
Nice.
So long and thanks for all the fish. Who knew that it would come to this? We tried to warn you, but you.
Let me grab some real quick.
Yeah, go for it. We're still waiting.
Yeah, poured the whiskey and took a sip. Went, no, I better mix it tonight because that's just a little too rough.
I'm drinking an April Fool's cocktail. So
You mean
I have
virgin?
I have it ready to post. We are live now with the link, but I'm waiting for. Oh, here's Kevin. Okay, good. I didn't want to drop it. So
I'm about to say. There he is. Megan.
Hey.
Hi, Megan.
Hello. He's like, we're live, and I'm good looking.
Live.
Hey, what are you doing?
What's up, bud?
What are you doing?
Buddy.
Nolan, what are you doing?
Nolan.
Nolan.
You want my headphones?
Making us live.
He's like, you guys are amateurs. I can do this shit better.
You see everybody?
What's up?
Hello.
Are we live yet?
We're
We
live.
are. We are live on YouTube.
Hello.
We're live.
Thank you, buddy. I love your drool. Yes. Yes, I do.
All right. See you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Have a great
bud.
show.
So I just dropped a bunch of like things online, like we're live now, we're live now, we're live now, with the link, and I was waiting for you to pop on before I like posted it. So Mike's got a brand new, really loud soundboard.
Let me turn it down.
I figured out what was wrong with my microphone finally.
Did you have to take the plastic off of it?
Yeah, I had to turn it off and turn it back on again. There was a problem with the adapter I was using, so I replaced it and it was fine.
I got new toys.
How was your vacation, Mike?
It was good. Shared a hotel with a bunch of college swimmers and divers. As apparently NCAA tournament or swimming and diving competition was in Greensboro this year.
I thought you were going to say there were going to be some basketball players there with March Madness, but
no, they're not hosting March Madness this year.
yeah,
Like we're not hosting it, so we got here in Philly. We got wrestling.
yeah.
They had swimming and diving. Did a really cool escape room where they blindfold you, take you in the room, and you're in complete darkness to escape
Oh wow.
the whole hour.
It sounds
Wow.
pretty cool. Sounds a little like nerve wracking, but also cool.
We got
Yeah.
out 2 minutes and 45 seconds left.
I'm pretty sure I would hurt myself in the dark.
What's that thing you eat like in complete darkness, and you're only supposed to like you can't see the food. It's based off of your taste and your
Yeah,
touch of it.
I've heard of those. Yeah, I don't know what they're called, but they're like they're eateries where you eat in the darkness,
Yeah.
and you're supposed to be able to like kind of figure out what you're eating.
So there, but an escape room sounds impossible. So
We did it. We
Adrian's still undefeated.
still did it. I mean, you get like I said, you get light from underneath the door. One of the locks to start with, you open it up. It's a combination, but it lights up. Eventually, you find a flashlight.
So I put a placeholder in for next week's episode. I did cult movies from the 80s. So I figured we can do like cult movies from various decades as like a recurring segment.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought like we could each maybe I'll send you guys. I found a website that has like the top 50 cult films of the 80s, and you can each choose. We'll choose like our own like 5 that we really really like or something, and that would be like an episode for next week. And for tonight, I came up with 20 movies. Some are real, some are fake. And the real ones are so batshit crazy that it is really difficult to tell the real ones from the fake ones. I made the fake ones up myself. I'm getting fancy with the broadcast now. As you can see, we got a little banner scrolling across the bottom right now.
Hey, look, we got a little banner scrolling across the bottom right now.
So I also have banners for the movies, so I'll display the banner on the screen so you can see the plot.
Banners.
And then when you guess if it's real, I have a movie poster to go along with it. So we are 9 minutes in, still nobody watching.
Well, yeah, no.
I just sent a bunch of posts out on X, Threads, Facebook, and everything just to say that we're live. So people join. If they don't, they don't. I figure we get started, and then that way, if anybody does join, we can get to the main segment. I didn't do any movie update stuff tonight. Kev,
I got nothing in terms of beer news now. I'm going through it now, and it's really just promotions or just announcements as to what's coming out. Nothing intriguing.
Yeah, we don't have to do it. I was just asking.
No,
I do have a promo from the KJ and A podcast, who's on Roku with us.
Okay.
We're gonna play their promo before the main segment. They're gonna play our promo on their show. So let me get the theme song up here. I'm ready when you guys are.
Ready? Go.
Go. No, you don't have that on your soundboard yet?
No, I'll get it.
All right. Hey, movie lovers. This is Leo.
Mike.
And Kevin from Films and Fermentation.
If you love comedy, movies, and a good drink in hand, then you need to check out the Pod Nation Media Network.
It's home to a variety of amazing podcasts covering everything from pulp culture to history and, of course, movies like ours.
And the best part, Pod Nation Media Network is featured on Roku, so you can stream your favorite podcasts anytime.
Alongside Films and Fermentation, you'll find other fantastic shows like the KJ and A podcast, The Undiscovered Entrepreneur, Real Sharks, and so many more.
So grab a drink, press play, and join the fun with Pod Nation Media Network.
Because everything's better with a little comedy, movies, and booze.
Learn more by going to linktree.com/podnationpods.
Films and fermentation, movies and inebriation. Films and fermentation, comedy mixed with taste elevation. Films and fermentation.
Here's one for the live show. I noticed something sticky on my wall over here, and I can't tell if it's leftover adhesive or a dried booger.
I'm voting booger.
Well,
That
Hey,
was a
everybody.
sneeze that went wrong.
It was a sneeze. I have a lot of sneezes that go wrong. Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 188. Tonight is our April Fool's special because this episode will be dropping on April 1st. We're calling this one Real or Fake, and you'll find out in a moment. That's right. We are Films and Fermentation, a movie and alcohol podcast, #1 pop culture podcast, and #1 beer podcast on Good Pods. I'm Leo.
Kevin?
I might.
We're three friends who like to talk shit about movies while getting shit-faced. On this episode, we celebrate our April Fool's Day extravaganza where truth and fiction blur like a CGI mustache on Henry Cavill. Tonight, we're playing the ultimate movie lover's guessing game, real or fake. We'll read some wild film descriptions, and you, our live audience, get to decide if Hollywood actually made it or if we just drank too much before writing it. Some of these are real movies, some of them are fever dreams, and all of them will make you question your own reality. So grab a drink, trust nothing, and let's see who can spot the real cinematic crimes against humanity. Don't forget, you can drop us an email at filmsfermentation@gmail.com or visit linktree.com/filmsfermentation. Find all of our social media podcast links. You can now watch us on the Pod Nation Media Network on Roku. We are an independent podcast, which means we are listener supported. So please consider joining our Patreon for as little as $1 a month to receive members-only content. That's right. For $1 donation, Mike will be your Huckleberry.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Go to patreon.com/films and fermentation or purchase our merchandise at teespring.com. You could also text us at 904-867-4466. What are we drinking tonight? Gentlemen, I went first last time around. So,
I don't care.
yeah, why don't you go first tonight, Kev?
I am saying goodbye to my Irish colleagues here, Mr. Smithwick's Red Ale and Mr. Harp. They have gotten me through the month of March, and they did their job well. I still have 2 Guinness on reserve.
To say goodbye to yes.
I have 2 Guinness I'm holding on to, one for a really rough day and one for a stew, I think. You know, because Guinness is always good in stew.
Oh, just so you know, when we go out for Katie's thing next Friday, April 4th, we are going to the Goat in New Jersey, the Goat Bar and Grill. She and I went there recently to try it out and see if we liked it. And I got 4 words for you, gentlemen. Guinness French onion soup.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. It's
You like it?
like Peter
You
Boyle and
made
John
you made a
Frankenstein.
yummy sound.
I
You make a
definitely
yummy
made a yummy
sound.
sound on that. I wasn't faking that yummy sound. It is yummy. So we'll be trying that out. Mike, what are you drinking tonight?
I am drinking some Bird Gang bourbon with some ginger ale tonight, boys. In my Super Bowl glass.
I am drinking an April Fool's cocktail. An April Fool's cocktail is where I tell you that I'm drinking a Jack and Coke, but I'm really drinking a Bombay and Sprite.
Well, he
But it
tells
was
me
a cocktail.
actually, he says it's Bombay and Sprite, but it's actually just water.
Mm.
No, trust me, it's Bombay and Sprite. I've already had a couple of them, and I'm feeling pretty good right now. So I have a feeling this show ain't going to go too well. Okay. Let's move on.
This week in film history with Mike. This week in film history with Mike.
"1952, Singing in the Rain," the musical comedy directed by Gene Kelly and Stanley Doan, and starring Gene Kelly and Debbie Reynolds, premieres at New York City Radio Music Hall.
So, not going to make fun of this movie. I can't make fun of this movie. It's one of the greatest musicals of all time.
Agreed.
In the rain.
Unless you're a fan of Clockwork Orange and then Singing in the Rain gets ruined for you.
It's my
This is-
understanding that they initially wanted Danny Kaye to be the sidekick or the counterpart to Gene Kelly,
To Gene
but since he wasn't available, they went with Donald O'Connor, who I think filled perfectly.
Yeah, I think Danny Kaye was good for certain roles. Like I love him in White Christmas, but I can't knock this film. I think it was cast perfectly. So,
Mm-hmm.
next one you got there, sir.
1958, 30th Academy Awards. The Bridge on the River Kwai wins Best Picture. Joanne Woodward and Alec Guinness win Best Actress and Actor, respectively.
And I think I mentioned this on the show before. This movie gave us one other thing. All right.
You know what makes for good radio? 3 men whistling into their microphone.
Yeah, 3 minutes. I just thought of that. I'm like, we're blowing people's ears out right now. It's hurting me in my earphones. Next one you got there, sir.
1999, The Matrix film written and directed by the
Wachowskis.
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 Yes.
Wachowskis.
Sorry.
Keanu.
You guys got me all tongue tied now. Keanu
Mike's
Reeves,
flustered.
Lawrence Fishburne, and Carrie Ann Moss premieres.
Good old Keanu.
Mhm.
In a role that he was born for, one where he didn't have to talk that much.
Whoa.
Whoa. Bill.
I know Kung Fu.
I knew Kung Fu.
There's no spoon. The best line in the film for me, though, is when the first time they bring him back into the Matrix after he's woken up and they're driving down the street and they pass this Chinese food place and he goes, I used to eat there. Good noodles.
I can't knock it. I like this movie. It's the
I
best
love
of
the Matrix.
4. Yeah, well, 5, I guess, if you count the Animatrix. But
The Animatrix was excellent.
yeah.
The Animatrix
But I
was pretty
still think
good.
this was better than that. But
This was,
like
I
the
mean,
Animatrix. Yeah.
It's a pure example of when the original is the best.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's go on before Mike falls asleep on us. Go ahead, Mike. Read the next one.
It's been a rough week, guys.
I hear you.
2005, Doctor Who returns to BBC TV after 16 years with the debut of Christopher Eccleston. Son of a bitch, Eccleston. I know how to say it. As the Ninth Doctor and Billy Piper as Rose.
Christopher Eccleston. I wish we could have got more than one season with him because I really did like him as the Doctor.
And who's your favorite?
Billy Piper.
Billy Piper.
Rose is the best.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's Rose is number one.
Mhm.
I like Donna Noble a lot. Who's the
No.
second one to 10? Martha Jones.
Nah.
She's underrated. I don't think she gets enough. Yeah.
I like the couple.
Rory and Karen Gillan. I can't remember her character's name.
The song
Amy Pond.
Ponds, yeah, the Ponds.
Amy Pond, yeah.
Like the Ponds.
Ponds are fun. I like the River Song was great.
I would put them as 2. The Ponds.
Yeah, the Ponds are good. You know what I got? You have to put in there. People forget about it, man. You got to have Captain Jack Harkness in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Love Captain Jack.
Mhm.
Do you know, Kev, in the producer's musical movie, the guy that sings "Springtime for Hitler" is Captain Jack Harkness.
Really?
Yeah,
No, I
the guy
did
with the
not know
blonde
that.
hair. That is the actor, John Barrowman.
I didn't pick that up.
I'm full of it.
Well, you're full of something, that's for sure.
As my wife would say. Go ahead, Mike. What's the next one?
In 2012, Canadian filmmaker James Cameron becomes the first person to visit Challenger Deep, the deepest point on Earth in over 50 years.
And he made a documentary following up on that too. It was called Aliens of the Deep.
Yep.
And it's amazing, man. It's a really good documentary. And he is he's a good filmmaker, but he's also a man with some of the biggest balls on the world, man, to go that deep into the ocean by himself.
Yes.
In this tiny submersible. I think it took something like 4 hours to reach the bottom. That's crazy.
That is crazy. And then you got to figure
Um,
you have to decompress on the way up. So
yeah,
even
it's. I give him. I'm so terrified of the ocean, I couldn't do it. But the documentary was amazing.
it's better than going down in a tin can with a Xbox
With
360
an
remote.
Xbox remote. See, I just got the PlayStation 5 yesterday, and what I can tell you is they may have survived if you had the PlayStation 5 remote. Mike, what's the next one you got there?
In 2018, The Black Panther becomes the highest grossing superhero movie in America, earning $630.9 million.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
I'm guessing Infinity War or Endgame probably beat that after they
Probably.
released. Probably. I don't have it in front of me here, but I'm assuming
Mm.
that. Next one you got there, Mike.
In 2022, actor Will Smith issues an apology on Instagram to Oscar Chris Rock for slapping him live on stage during the ceremony.
Because that
Keep
says
my
sincerity when you
wife's
put it on fucking
name
Instagram.
out of
Out your fucking mouth.
now.
That sounds like a whole bunch of sincerity there to release your apology on Instagram.
Well, they just dedicated a street to him in Philly.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
called
the
Slap
one
a
that-
Bitch Boulevard?
It's the street that's in front of Overbrook High School.
It's
Yep.
the Boulevard of Broken Men. And the last one you got there, sir.
In 2024, door from Titanic that saved Kate Winslet's character and killed Leo DiCaprio's, which there was enough room in that fucking door to save his ass,
Yeah.
sells for $718,750 at Planet Hollywood's auction, beating Indiana Jones' Bullwhip $525,000 and the Axe from The Shining at $217,000.
What do
So
you do with that? What do you do? You get the door. Do you put it? Do you mount it on the door, like the door, and be like, "That's the door that could have saved Leo." You know,
I
or do you
was
hang it
thinking
on
this.
a
So like
wall?
when I saw this earlier, when I saw that Mike put this on earlier, I looked up the information about the other two things because I was curious. I can see wanting to have Indiana Jones's bullwhip
Mhm.
Yes,
because it's such an iconic, movie piece.
that or the hat. Yeah,
The axe from The Shining worries me.
Yeah.
That you would buy an axe that a man used to kill another man in a film for $217,000.
But you could mount both of these things with a little plaque that says, this was used in this movie, and it can be on the wall. And it's like, I don't need to use
can
the
also-
bullwhip, but I can take it off the wall and show you.
you can also plant the axe in the back of somebody's head too. That's what you meant.
I
They
think
go all
if I had purchased the door from Titanic, I would have put it up here in my room so I had like something to separate me from the rest of the house.
I would have made it into a dining room table. It's big enough.
It's big enough. You could fit a whole bunch of people there. James Cameron. Mike, you have any must-try beer craft destinations for us?
I do. I have a must-try beer, Braggott's Brown from Diebold Brewing, Denver, Colorado. Any beer that medals at the Great American Beer Festival is worth your time and money. And this one scored a silver in 2014 competition. It's pale for a brown, meaning it pours a light reddish brown color, but the aromatics have all the pleasant complexities this style can offer. A bit of milk chocolate, a touch of roast coffee beans, toffee, and a hint of caramel are at the forefront. On the palate, the coffee steps forward a bit with the sweeter elements fading and the roast grains bitterness mostly standing in for the hops. At 5.5 ABV, there isn't any heat, but it is quite dry and toasty for a brown. There you go, boys. Brown ale.
Okay. Normally at this point, we would follow it up with either my movie updates or Kevin's beer news, but neither one of us really have anything to contribute to that tonight. So we're going to skip those segments this evening, and we're going to play a quick promo for you from our friends KJ at the KJ&A podcast. And then we'll be going into our main segment. So we'll be right back after this short promo.
Hey, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Jay from the KJ&A Podcast.
Join us each week where we discuss comics, movies, anime, video games, and current events.
Basically anything to make you laugh and have a good time with all the tangents.
You can find us on Twitter, X, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Patreon, and all the things at KJ&A Podcast.
Gonna need to take it down a notch, about 20% there, Kevin.
And if you get that reference, you can be our friend.
That reference was from the Canadian comedy show Letterkenny, by the way.
Now I know why you want to do cult films next week.
No, I just thought it was something to be fun to talk about. I don't know.
Big Trouble in Little China on their promo.
Love me some Big China, Little China. Anyway, either you guys need a break. You guys good?
I'm good.
I'm all
right. So we're moving on to our main segment tonight. Tonight we're playing a little game for April Fool's Day. It's called Real or Fake. For this game, I came up with 20 movies. Some are real, some are fake. I actually wrote the short plot points for the fake ones myself. And these gentlemen are going to attempt to guess which one is real and which one is fake. And then I will reveal the truth to you. And I have little banners to go with this and some movie posters and such. So let's go right to our first one. I'm going to bring a banner up here so you guys can see what the plot is. Movie number 1. A group of martial arts rock musicians battle a cocaine smuggling ninja gang in Florida. Real or fake?
It's real.
Feel free to share your logic. Why do you think it's real?
Because
it happens in Florida. That sounds like a Florida thing. You know?
that is somebody doing a B movie that's almost C movie quality.
A B movie that's almost C movie quality.
This is probably directed or produced by Tiger King. What's his name?
Might be a little bit before him, but yeah, it's a real movie. This movie is actually called. Let me bring the poster up here for you.
Also,
The Miami Connection.
Also, martial arts movies, no matter what they were big in the 80s.
You can tell by the quality of that movie poster, it's a hell of a film.
That looks like the box to an Atari game. You know?
It does. It's like such terrible artwork. Miami Connection. Yes, it is a real movie. Was actually covered on the How Did This Get Made podcast not too long ago.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
All right, here we go. Let me bring up the next one for you. This one's fun. Number 2, the second movie. After her boyfriend dies, a scientist implants his brain into a robotic T-Rex, leading to a rampage of revenge and love.
Ooh, this sounds like a mix of RoboCop 2 and it was RoboCop 2, yeah, and Jurassic Park.
I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, wait, you said it's fake, Mike?
Yes.
And Kev, you said it's fake too?
Fake, yep.
All right, so we got 2 fakes on this one about the boy's brain in a robot T-Rex. Sorry to tell you guys, this is a real movie.
Oh, wow.
It's called, here we go, Tammy and the T-Rex.
Oh, Jesus.
Fun fact, it is the movie debut of both Paul Walker and Denise Richards.
Yeah.
That's Denise Richards right there. That's Paul Walker up here.
Artwork as well, but that is definitely Denise Richards.
That's Denise Richards. So, yeah, so like I said, fun fact, it is the film debut of Paul Walker and Denise Richards.
Wow.
It also includes a final scene in which Denise Richards does a striptease in front of the camera, which sounds good until you realize she was only 15 when she made that movie.
Ooh.
So we might want to rethink that one.
Yeah,
all right, that was the second one. So we have 1 fake. I'm sorry, we have 2 real so far. Miami Connection and Tammy and the T-Rex. Let's get to the third one here. A loving grandmother passes away, but her spirit lingers to help her grandson win a high-stakes breakdancing competition.
Breaking 3, the Ghost Boogaloo. I'm going fake. Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't a breakdancing competition, maybe, but nah, I gotta go fake.
Yeah. I don't think
See-
Grady's helping out with any breakdance. If it was tap or if it was the Irish jig, maybe.
Wall, yeah, ballroom, something, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it says that her spirit lingers to help her grandson win the breakdancing competition, not her.
No, but she's helping him with breakdancing. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Yeah, you're right. It's fake. I made that one up. I was hoping the fact that it was a breakdancing competition. I should have said it was made in 1986. Maybe that would have threw you off a little bit. If it sounded like an 80s movie, it would have been closer to sounding like it was a real.
Grady, look at the cardboard.
That's why I said it was Breaking 3, the Spirit Boogaloo.
Spirit Boogaloo. All right, here we go. Number 4. A young boy. Oh, I'm gonna bring my thing up here. A young boy's Christmas wish accidentally brings a bloodthirsty Santa hat wearing shark to life.
Fake. Sharks can't wear hats.
You know what? I'm gonna go with real.
I was going to say, if you both got this one wrong, then I would have had to force you guys to watch it for Shark Week. But it is a real film.
Oh, wow.
It is called, wait, you see this shit. It is called Santa Jaws.
That doesn't make any sense. He's wearing it on his dorsal fin.
This
Well,
is a fun fact. This is a Sci-Fi Channel original film, which should explain everything.
Oh, wow. Sharknado-ish.
Sharknado-ish. Yeah, there's a lot of those because there's what Sharktopus and the one Mike and I watched a bunch of them one year.
Because we were doing something like that. Oh my god!
It was like shark movies for Shark Week or something. All right, here we go. Number 5 on my list of films. An 80s sci-fi horror film about a team of astronauts landing on a distant planet, only to be slowly devoured from the inside by giant parasitic space slugs.
It seems real.
That does. That seems too.
Seems
real.
very real, except that it's
Oh, dear.
I
Yeah.
made that one up.
So,
I kind of ripped off like Starship Troopers a little bit for that one.
Mhm.
All right, here we go. Number 6. This is a beauty. Real or fake? This is a beauty of a plot twist. A killer llama from space crash lands on Earth and begins a bloody rampage.
Real.
fake.
Would you be surprised to know that not only this is real, but it was only made 10 years ago? It's a 2015 film.
Jesus
Well, that's
Christ.
when llamas got big again, you know? I mean, not literally, but figuratively. That's when their popularity, the llama farms.
I don't want to be a llama.
The movie is called Llamageddon.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's an actual picture of the llama in the film. Llamageddon.
Wow.
I told you, man. I picked out some fun ones for this fucking thing. All right, here we go. Next one, number 7 on my list here. In this forgotten 90s animated film, Popeye must battle the Kraken to save olive oil.
True. That's a real one.
That's true.
That's fake.
Really?
That is a fake film. Yes, I made that one up.
That would be worth watching.
I would have watched it. I went back to my bad memories as a child seeing
Oh.
Popeye in the movie theaters at 3 years old.
Oh, speaking of Popeye,
Yeah. I saw the trailer for Popeye the Slayer Man.
Popeye the Slayer Man. They are like destroying our childhood here.
You got to look up the trailer then for Bambi's Revenge. All right, let's see here. Next one, number 8 on the list. This is a long one. A retired American soldier haunted by his past assassination of Adolf Hitler is recruited by the government to track and kill Bigfoot, who carries a deadly plague.
True.
True.
You know, he just keeps saying true until we actually get to a true one, right?
Mhm.
So this one is, yes, a real film.
I
The
actually
movie is. I'll give you a fun fact on this one too. I saw it.
I'm sure.
I only watched it because it stars Sam Elliott. The movie is
Really?
called The movie is called The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot. Another fun fact about the film: it takes itself very seriously.
Oh, Jesus.
It is not a spoof. He's a man haunted by the fact that he kills Hitler, but's not allowed to tell anybody about it. It was like a secret mission. You know, they made it seem like Hitler committed suicide or whatever, but he actually assassinated him.
Why
And
would
then
you
he-
be by that?
And then the government, well, because it was like, I don't remember exactly
Hitler's
why.
spirit
But it's like,
trapped in his mustache.
yeah,
That's
I don't
crazy.
remember why, but he's like, something about it like upsets him. I think it's because he ends up killing his wife too, or something like it, killing like Hitler's wife, Eva Braun. And then when he kills the Bigfoot, though, it's like a very sentimental scene because he's like the last of his kind.
Because that's going to make you feel all much better. that
It's
you
also funny because the entire plot of the film is in the title.
can-
All right, here we go. Number 9 on the list. A military experiment accidentally revives a wisecracking zombie named Bud, who then goes on a ridiculous undead adventure.
True. And if not, we should produce this movie.
You fake.
So not only is this a real movie, it's actually a sequel. The
Oh.
movie is called Chud 2, Bud the Chud.
I know the Chud movies.
Sequel
Love them.
to Chud, which stands for Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers.
Yes.
All right. So, I got to probably throw a fake one in here at some point. They've had a couple real ones in a row here, but let's go to number 10 and see what you guys think. So, number 10, a demonic bed consumes anyone who sleeps on it, digesting them in a pool of acid beneath its sheets. A lot of silence on this one.
Thinking.
Um.
I'm going to say true.
Yeah, that's good. True.
This one is true.
Yeah.
It's called Deathbed, the bed that eats.
The bed that eats.
Fun fact, this movie came out in 1977, the year I was born. When I saw that, I was like, no way that movie came out in 77. That doesn't sound like a 70s. You had some of the greatest cinema in history in the 70s, and then this fucking movie got made.
Yes.
All
sir.
right. Number 11. Oh, God. Number 11. Here we go. Jesus Christ returns to Earth and teams up with Mexican wrestlers to battle a gang of vampires preying on lesbians.
I'm going fake.
Big.
That's just too much.
Two fakes. We got 2 fakes there for Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It is a real movie. This movie came out in 2001. It's a very low budget Canadian film.
Well, that's a lot.
Anyway, I said, well, I have to see this because that sounds like my kind of bad movie. It's on Tubi. It's on Tubi right now. I started watching it. It's an hour and 24-minute long movie. I watched it on 2 times the speed. I only watched the first half hour, which on 2 times the speed only took 15 minutes. Because after that 15 minutes, I was like, I really should be doing something better with my time.
Oh man.
Not only was the plot that I gave you very accurate, but what I did not know till I started watching it, it's also a musical.
No.
Did they get Willem Dafoe to come back as
No. Oh, dude, I can't even explain how batshit crazy this movie is. That description did not do it justice. Still a better musical than Amelia Perez. All right, here we go. Next one, number 12. Where's it at? Here it is. A quiet European town is plagued by cursed mimes who transform into deadly invisible wall trapping werewolves during a full moon.
That's
Fake.
fake.
That's fake.
I had to throw a fake one in there at some point. We've had too many real ones in a row.
Oh, that's fake.
Yeah, quiet European town and mimes. No.
I like the idea that they turn into werewolves who trap people in invisible walls.
Oh,
All right. This next one's for Mike. In the distant future, a rogue scientist creates an army of William Shatner clones to overthrow the Canadian government, leading to an epic battle between good and evil Shatners.
That's gotta be fake.
Fake.
That's gotta be fake. Even Bill wouldn't do a movie like that.
I was going to say, but don't you wish it was real? I don't know. I've seen William Shatner make cameos in some shit films. I could imagine him doing
Yeah,
that
but
one.
he would have to do a lot of shit cameos in that one because he's every clone.
Can you imagine a battle between Shatners? I'm going to kill you, not
Actually,
before I kill you.
I've seen it. It's episode Enemy Mine, original series.
I was watching Pop Culture Jeopardy the other night, and one of the contestants is a world record holder. He can name all 79 episodes of the original Star Trek in a row chronologically, and he did it in 1 minute and 38 seconds.
Chronologically.
All right. Next one here. Film number 14. A possessed recliner goes on a murderous rampage, killing anyone who sits on it.
True. That's an actual one.
No, it's fake.
I mean, would I have a killer recliner movie on the same list as the bed that eats?
You would.
I would, because it's a real film. It is called Killer Sofa. Don't sit on the furniture. That one came out in 2019.
Don't call him a lazy boy.
That's the movie that led to COVID.
That's the movie that got people out of COVID.
It came out in 2019.
That's a movie that closed down Blockbuster.
All right, here we go. Next one. Number 15. A Bigfoot, tired of living in the woods, reinvents himself as a detective in LA, solving crimes while evading cryptid hunters.
No way. No way. No way. Kev?
That's my people too. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's true. It's real.
You think it's true? It is not. It is a fake film I made up, but God damn it, I think the three of us need to write the screenplay.
Mm-hmm.
I already know we're going to call it Detective Squatch. So we got a project ahead of us. Let's write our own screenplay about crime-solving private detective Sasquatch.
I don't want him to do the sunglass thing like what's his name did on CSI Miami.
Who are you? Trying to think, how does he disguise himself? Does he like shave?
You know what? We can bring Avery Brooks back as Hulk.
Yeah. Talk with that Jamaican accent.
Squash.
All right, here we go. Film number 16. When a cursed lawnmower possessed by an ancient druid spirit escapes from a suburban garage, it goes on a deadly rampage, slicing its way through unsuspecting homeowners.
It's got to be real.
Yeah.
And Leo watched
Isn't this the one that M. Night Shyamalan did?
Well, there's a scene in The Happening where somebody lays down in front of a lawnmower. Yeah. What do you think, Kev? Real or fake?
Fake.
Yeah, it is fake.
Okay.
This is a fake one. I stole this plot from an early Peter Jackson film where a lawnmower is used to kill some zombies.
I thought you borrowed it from the Lawnmower Man.
Lawnmower Man surprisingly doesn't have a lot of lawn mowing in it.
No, it does not.
It's mostly like a cybernetic version of Flowers for Algernon. All right, here we go. Next one. 17. After losing his parents, a priest gains the ability to turn into a dinosaur and fights crime with the help of a prostitute.
Velocipaster! I know this one.
Yes, not only did Kevin get it right, he also guessed the movie Velocipaster, Man of the Claw.
Jesus Christ. Who comes up with this shit?
Clever priest.
That one came out in 2018.
And people give you money to make this shit.
I mean, some of it's like,
Somebody had it.
some of it's like self-funded or like,
It's,
it's not all
it's
like big studios.
Tommy Wasuda.
Tommy Wiseau, yeah. I didn't hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
All right, here we
Pieces are
go.
tearing me apart.
Where am I at here? Number 18. A homeless drifter stumbles upon a military-grade flamethrower and uses it to burn down crime and corruption in the city.
True.
Fake.
What?
Although
That
there
would be-
is a real movie starring Rutger Hauer called Hobo with a Shotgun.
Oh, I know that one, yeah.
I just changed the shotgun to a flamethrower. Number 19. We only got two more to go here. Here's number 19. After a drug bust gone wrong, a wild alligator ingests a massive amount of meth and goes on a rampage.
This
Why not?
is your this isn't it. This is your version of Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, that's fake.
I give you Meth Gator,
Now it's your first time.
spiritual sequel to Cocaine Bear. Don't
Oh,
flush
my-
your meth.
Loosely tied into the Breaking Bad world.
All right, we got one more. Here's the last one. A wisecracking homicidal turkey goes on a killing spree during Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yes.
You guys got that one? Thanksgiving? You know Thanksgiving?
I know Thanksgiving, yeah.
You know Thanksgiving. I'm surprised you guys know Thanksgiving. Did you know the tagline for Thanksgiving? I hid it so it wouldn't be ruined for you. Here it is.
Gobble, gobble you up.
Gobble, gobble, motherfucker.
Megan and I were looking for Thanksgiving movies to watch, and our choices were limited. This came up as an option.
Your choices were Planes, Trains, and Automobiles or Thanksgiving.
Home for the Holidays, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and Thanksgiving.
And
There is a
Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
There is a really good Thanksgiving horror film that came out last year called Thanksgiving. It's directed by Eli Roth, who did the Hostel films and all that.
That looked freaky as hell.
Pretty good. But that was my game. 20 movies, real or fake. You guys did pretty well with that. I was pleasantly surprised by the few that you guys guessed at the end. So that is that. Mike, you have any beer trivia history for us this evening?
I got a beer history for you.
All right.
In 55 BCE, Roman legions introduced beer to Northern Europe, even though they considered wine to be a much more civilized drink.
More civilized age. We have a cinema quote of the week.
Yes, we do. It is movies are a fad. Oh no, I should say this. And movies are a fad. Audiences really want to see live actors on stage.
Mike
That's
and I were
from
talking
Charlie
about this Mike and I were talking about this in the pre-show, and I said I thought that was kind of weird coming from Charlie Chaplin, one of the most famous actors of all time.
If I really wanted to say it like Charlie Chaplin, I would just giving you dead air for about a minute.
I said that too. I said it's ironic we got a quote from a silent man. So, how were our drinks this evening, gentlemen?
Mine was very good.
Mine are very good.
I'm on my third April Fool's cocktail of the evening, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Nicely done.
Ugh.
In case you missed it, the April Fool's cocktail is where I tell you it's tequila and lime, but it's really Bombay and Sprite.
Trickster, you.
I'm a trickster yet. All right. Thank you for joining us tonight for episode 188, Real or Fake, our April Fool's extravaganza. We hope you enjoyed listening to the podcast as much as we enjoyed recording it for you. Don't forget, you drop us an email at filmsoffermentation@gmail.com or visit linktree.com/filmsoffermentation. Find all of our social media podcast links. We are on the Pod Nation Media Network on Roku. We're on Patreon. We have merchandise at Teespring, or you can text us at 904-867-4466. Don't forget to stop by the Crossroads from Pickled and Fermented next time around for episode 189. We're going to be looking at some cult classics of the 1980s. We decided to make this a sort of reoccurring segment on the show, so we're going to start with the 80s and move to some other decades later on. But each of us is going to pick out our favorite cult films from the 1980s, and we'll be discussing them next week, so make sure you join us for that. And again, this episode will be dropping on April Fool's, so happy April Fool's Day, everybody. In the meantime, this has been the Films of Fermentation podcast. I'm Leo.
I'm Kevin.
Mike.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.